Good evening, my dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods. Welcome to Saturday Awakening Saturday program, and it's week 15, and it's 11th of April 2026. So, welcome you all. So, let's awaken ourselves to this Awakening Saturday program. And today we have Madam Parneel here from Mumbai. So, she'll be sharing her wisdom on healing switch. So Parneel ma'am is a spiritual counselor and healer. Like she's having a 30 years of meditation experience, and she's a trained yoga teacher, meditation teacher, and she teaches the pranayama also. And she was associated with Art of Living Foundation for around 15 years, where she provided many services there. And she's also a professional fashion designer, worked for like more than 10 years in the television and film industries. And we are very fortunate to have a healer here. So, Madam Parneel, we welcome you, heartily welcome to you. And today, let's learn more about the healing switch and let's get healed more. Thank you so much. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. I thank everybody. I thank Deepika ma'am. I thank Ramnath Sirji, the great Ramnath Sirji. I thank great Master Patri Sirji. And I thank the great Master Mahavatar Babaji for giving me this wonderful opportunity to take this session and to contribute to everyone's growth, to my own spiritual growth. So, before starting the program, we'll just ground our energy for a minute and we'll say a small prayer which helps us to invite the divine energy within us and make this session more meaningful and more powerful. Let's all close our eyes. Take a normal breath in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Oh Lord, I invite you to take charge of this session and to give us the courage and the wisdom of this session and allow us to absorb this beautiful knowledge and make it a part of our daily lives. Thank you. Whenever you feel comfortable, becoming aware of the surroundings, you may gradually open your eyes. So welcome all to this wonderful session, which is called the Healing Switch. Now, most people think that healing is not happening within our body and our mind because our body has become weak or we have become old or because of some past karma of ours or whatever other belief system that you may have. But what if there is a more quieter reason that the healing is not happening? This reason is that we ourselves are not allowing our body to get into that zone of allowing the healing to start happening. So the healing process will start when we allow it to happen. And you may ask, why are we not allowing it to happen, right? So if you go back to the Stone Age when man had just come on the earth, you would see that there was an inbuilt mechanism within man, that is how to react to the danger that came to them. So usually in those days, the danger was in the form of some wild animals or some kind of natural calamity. And naturally, the body is designed like that, that whenever any danger, whenever any challenge comes, the body goes into this fight and flight mode. What is this fight and flight mode? It is a natural mechanism within the body that the body starts preparing itself for the danger. Now, in this mode, what happens is that our breathing becomes faster, our heartbeat goes up, our blood pressure goes up, our nervous system gets very tensed, and our entire body, the bodily functions also become very fast. So, when this mode is activated within our body, that is the time immense pressure, immense stress is created in the entire body, and at that time, no healing will be possible. And in the modern times today, what we are doing to ourselves is continuously by pushing our thoughts and always being in the outward world, we are creating this fight and flight mode within us to be that switch to be on always. So even when we are about to sleep, our body is still in that fight and flight mode, and there is never a moment in our lives where the body is allowed to go in a rest mode and the healing process to be activated. So that is why in today's day and age, in this hustle bustle, people are working 12 hours, people are working 18 hours. When they finally go to sleep also, if you will see that when they get up in the morning, they do not feel fresh, they do not feel energized. The reason is that they are continuously keeping their body in this fight and flight mode. So a lot of energy is body, and that is why people have started feeling very exhausted. If you see that when we are in this fight and flight mode,
Ma'am, voice is breaking.
is it clear now?
No, ma'am.
Hello?
No, your voice is not clear, ma'am.
Yeah, it's little cutting like, yeah, ma'am. Just like a few seconds back.
But right now I'm on Wi-Fi also, so
Yeah,
not
still.
very late. I'm on Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, I think it's clear
Is
now.
it coming clear now?
Yes.
Is it okay now?
Perfect, ma'am. Good.
So when our body is in the fight and flight mode, that is the time the healing will not happen within our body. And in this mode, if you will see, our breath also is always shallow and it is fast, right? If you will see, when we are stressed, what happens? We start breathing fast and the breath also becomes shallow. But when we are relaxed, when we are happy, when we are calm, when we have done meditation, after that you will see that the breath has become more deep, it has become slow, and it has become more deep. So that means that there is a deep connection between the breath and the state of our body. So this is what the rishis and the munis of our olden days, they observed this, and they realize that they need to design something to bring our body back to the natural deep state of rest. Our body has a natural capacity of healing from birth. If you will see, um, if you get a cut in your body, doesn't it heal by itself? You may apply some bandage, but it has the full capacity that the cut will be healed. Even bones, if they are broken, they get fused on their own. And if you see fevers also, they say viral fever, but what is viral fever? Actually, no medicine is required. After 2-3 days, after the body has fought the virus, the body heals itself. That means that the body has full capacity to heal itself. But because we are in this fight and flight mode, we are not allowing the natural process of healing to happen. Even if you see the aging process, you will see that some people at a very young age, they start looking old, isn't it? A 40-year-old may start looking like a late 50s person. And sometimes even a 60-year-old, 70-year-old man may just look like a 45-year-old. Now, what is the secret behind this? The secret is this only, that those people who are aging faster are always in the fight and flight mode, have never learned to relax and rest. And the people who have learned the pranayam techniques, the meditation, have have a hold on their aging process. So the aging process is so slow when you do pranayam and do meditation. If you see a dog, he breathes like 40-50 times a minute. You see dog is breathing.
Yeah. Sorry, ma'am. Nidhuji. Sorry to interrupt you. It's again wobbling. Too much.
Can I do it lifestyle? Now I do.
Yeah. It's still wobbling. Yeah. Go ahead, ma'am. Parneel, ma'am. We can't hear you. I think there's some issue.
So we were at that point that the dog breathes very fast. It takes 50-60 breaths. It's panting. Have you seen dogs? They breathe very fast. So because they are breathing very fast, their life is just for 10 to 15 to 20 years. Whereas a tortoise, he breathes 2 to 3 times in a minute, and he lives very long, from 150 to 300 years. So the rishis and the munis, they saw all this. They understood the correlation between the slowing down of the breath and the life expectancy to become longer and the healing to happen faster. They understood the correlation between these things, and they designed a pranayam which is called the Kumbhak pranayam. So this is the healing switch. It is within us only. to activate this healing switch by doing the Kumbhak Pranayam. Now, what is Kumbhak Pranayam? The incoming breath is called the Purak and the outgoing breath is called the Rechak. And when you hold the breath forcefully, means you yourself hold the breath, that process is called the Kumbhak Pranayam. Now, Kumbhak Pranayam is also of two types. One is the Antar Kumbhak, which means that you take a deep breath in and you hold the breath for some time. So that is called the Kumbhak Pranayam, the Antar Kumbhak Pranayam. And the other type of pranayam is you breathe in and you breathe out. When you breathe out, you hold your breath for some time. That is called the Bahai Kumbhak Pranayam. Out of the two pranayams, that is the Antar Kumbhak and the Bahai Kumbhak, the Bahai Kumbhak is supposed to be more powerful. Why is that? Because when you do the Bahai Kumbhak Pranayam, the breath stops for some time, and the energy which is going to your thoughts in the brain, it gets cut off, and for a temporary period a void is created in your mind, and that void is called the Turiya Avastha. Now in that Turiya Avastha, the body mimics the mode as if it has died. It thinks that it has died. So what happens? Because it's not breathing, the body is not breathing. So what happens in that mode? All the process of the survival mode, that is the deep rest mode, they get activated. And it is in this mode that the healing process will start. It is in this mode that the aging also stops. So before we learn how to do this pranayam, let us even look at the scientific reasons to what happens when we do this Kumbhak pranayam. Everybody would like to know, right? What is the scientific reasons why we should do this pranayam? How does it help in healing and how does it help in anti-aging? So the first thing is that we have a vagus nerve which starts from our brain and which is connected to the entire digestive system of ours. Now this vagus nerve, when we do this Kumbhak Pranayam, when the breathing slows down and when we try to stop the breathing, what happens is this vagus nerve gets stimulated. And when this vagus nerve gets stimulated, it sends signals to the body to reduce the cortisol levels, that is the stress hormone in our body starts reducing. At the same time, another hormone called the HPEA hormone, which is the youth hormone, that starts getting generated more, and this allows us to remain in a more youthful state. That is, the wrinkles will not come soon and we will not age that fast. So, this is how the whole stimulation process, the anti aging and the healing process starts through the vagus nerve. The second point is that there are protein bands above the DNA, which are called the telomeres. Now, these telomeres, the length of the telomeres decide our age and they decide our aging process. Now, what happens in the fight and flight mode? The length of the telomeres starts getting reduced, and that is how our aging process gets activated faster. But when we are in the rest mode by doing the Kumbhak Pranayam and other meditation practices, what happens is these telomeres, they do not shorten fast, they remain elongated only. And that is how our aging gets arrested and we remain youthful only. So this is the second thing that happens when we do the Kumbhak Pranayam. And the third most important part is how the healing happens is that when we do this pranayam, there are stem cells within us. You know what stem cells are? Stem cells are the original cells at the time of the birth. They are there in the fetus also. And these stem cells are stored in the bone marrow and in some pockets of our body. So when we are doing this Kumbhak Pranayam, a state called intermittent hypoxia gets created temporarily. And in this state, these stem cells, they get dislodged from the bone marrow and they come out in the bloodstream and they go to the various parts of the body wherever the regeneration, the healing is required. Suppose if the liver is a little damaged, these stem cells will go to the liver and they will start the regeneration process of the liver. If the pancreas are damaged, they will go to the pancreas and start the regeneration process on its own. And today, this importance of the stem cells is there in the medical field. You know, nowadays they advise you to save the child's stem cell, the placental cord liquid. They ask to be saved. Why? Because at a later stage, you can use these stem cells for some severe diseases like cancer and all. They are used to heal cancers. So now, once we learn this process, wouldn't it be wonderful that naturally only this process gets activated in our body, and from time to time the stem cells will come out from the bone marrow and the other pockets and it will continue the healing process. So these are the three ways that the healing happens when we use the Kumbhak Pranayam, when we use the other meditation and pranayams, and the healing keeps happening, and also the anti-aging also happens. So if we want to live a happy, disease-free, and feel energetic and powerful for a long period of time without feeling the age process in our body, we must practice this pranayam daily, and you will see that slowly that these changes will start happening in your body. I'm not saying that within, it is not like today you will start the Kumbhak Pranayam and tomorrow you will become young and tomorrow you will heal. It is not like that. You have to continuously do it every day. But within 3 to 4 months, you will start seeing the change in your body. Your skin will become brighter. You will start feeling more energetic. You will feel that whatever your aches and pains are there, they have gone, and you will feel very powerful. And it is not only by doing Kumbhak Pranayam, all these changes will happen. With this, you have to apply the good lifestyle habits also. And what are the good lifestyle habits? You have to eat the right food at the right time, the right quantity of food. Then you have to sleep at the right time, right? Take good 7 hours of sleep, and you have to exercise also. Today's modern world, we are leading very sedentary lifestyles. We are not moving much, but our body was never designed to sit in one place. Today, just by sitting, people are just sitting in their offices, they're sitting at homes also. And because of this, lot of diseases are happening because just by sitting. So that is why we must incorporate exercise in our lives. Either you do yoga or you do some cardiovascular exercise, go for long walks or jogging, take up cycling, swimming, and exercise makes a lot of difference to the healing process also. So, with the right kind of lifestyle habits, with the right kind of food that we take, And by practicing the Kumbhak pranayam and doing other various pranayams and uh, meditation techniques, we can live a disease free life, a healthy life, and a long life. So that was about the healing today, the healing switch, and it is in our hands. The more we will practice it, the more we will get the benefits of it. Now, who must not practice this Kumbhak pranayam? Heart patients and people who are having high blood pressure should not practice this pranayam. They can do the normal anapanasati meditation. So that is the one precaution that you have to take. Otherwise, everybody can do it. And by stopping the breath, it is not like that you have to forcefully stop the breath for very long. That is also harmful. So naturally, just like a pause, how much you can naturally take, that much only you must pause the breath. I will teach you also how to do it. And slowly, slowly, when you start the pranayam, you must just hold the breath for a few seconds, and then slowly, slowly, you as you will go deeper and deeper into that Turiya Avastha, you will see that it will automatically happen that the breath stops for a longer period of time, and in the deep meditative state, it it's also like this, that the breath almost disappears, so but don't do it forcefully, do it just for a few seconds to begin with, and don't do it for very long periods of time, because this then can harm you, and heart patients and people with high BP should not do it. So this is how you can becoming aware. By awakening to the healing process within you, you can, lead a disease-free life and remain healthy and happy. I wanted to be a doctor, but today I realized that God wanted me to be a healer, and by natural ways and by spiritual ways, He wanted me to, make people better. And today I realized this is a far better tool that God has given me, a far better gift that God has given me, and I'm seeing in my life that through all these techniques, naturally people are getting healed, and a lot of benefits people are getting. I myself have availed a lot of benefit. I heal myself if there is any problem. I get back on track very quickly, and I'm able to have a lot of energy even now at, like, I'm almost 58 now, so but I remain quite energetic, and I can remain healthy. So it's all because of all these practices that I learned, the healing techniques, the pranayams, and I'm a live example that how it changes your life completely. You don't need to be dependent on medicines and doctors, and I'm not saying that don't go to a doctor in crisis and in acute cases. Please go to a medical doctor. Please take help. But by doing these practices, slowly, slowly, your need to go to doctors will reduce, and the self healing process will get activated within you, and you will be able to heal your own self and remain healthy and happy. Thank you. So, everyone is ready, we can now learn the Kumbhak Pranayam. So everybody sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged, or you can sit on a chair also. Make your spine erect. Close your eyes. Take a normal breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Now we will start the Kumbhak Pranayam. For that, you have to take a deep breath in, hold for some time, and slowly you have to release your breath out. And again, hold for some time. So you can do it within, I'll give instructions. Take a deep breath in, hold, slowly breathe out. And hold. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And slowly breathe out. And hold. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. And hold. Now you can do this on your own and at your own comfort, how much you can hold without any discomfort. You can do this, continue the pranayama. To begin with, you can do this for 3 to 5 minutes. And then you can do your normal meditation of Anapanasati meditation.
Last 2 minutes, masters. Close your eyes.
Let it be complete. Gradually and slowly becoming aware of your surroundings. You may open your eyes. Anybody has any questions, you can ask.
Last 30 seconds, masters. Done. Put them on your eyes for a few more seconds. And then slowly open your eyes looking at your palms. Thank you so much. We had a wonderful meditation and wonderful wisdom share. Thank you so much, Parneel ma'am. It was great. Any questions? Yeah, Hemaji.
Thank you very much, Parneel ma'am. It's very nice actually. Initially, I was breathing. Later, it's continuous, it was happening. Later, it was happening by itself. Just I was an observer. So I felt very happy, and the whole body is cool and calm and very relaxed. Really wonderful experience. And nice, very nice. I felt actually very calming. Thank you, ma'am. Susan,
Honor is all mine, ma'am. Honor is all mine.
Hello, ma'am. So my name is Swati. I'm her daughter. So exactly, like it was very beautiful experience for me, ma'am. I would say it was, like more of calming effect. And usually we will not be so silent every times. I know thoughts were there and everything, but still we will not be silent at every times. So this it makes us feel like we have to be sitting in one place, being calm. And that is a different level calm, I would say. It's not like even seeing nature or something. It feels like, it's given a brain boost for us. So it felt like so very grateful, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much for this.
Honor is all mine. That a doctor like you enjoyed it, and you go into a different state of mind completely the more and more you practice all these things. I started practicing meditation from the age of 27, and my entire life has gone in learning spiritual practices. I've also learned the Kriya Kundalini technique, and in Art of Living, we were taught many practices, and slowly, you go into another dimension. Basically, right now, our mind and body is on the third plane only, on the physical plane. Even our mind is stuck there only. But
Correct.
as you keep practicing and you go into the deeper layers of your consciousness, your mind, especially your subconscious mind, elevates to a higher dimension, which is you can go up to the fifth plane, and that plane is only pure love, pure energy. It's like as you tell the thoughts that you already are not there.
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am. Again, it's wobbling the voice.
Oh,
Still like that. I think maybe you turn off your video. Maybe that one will work.
because now on Wi-Fi also, and the Wi-Fi connection is very good.
Now it's good. Now it's good.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Yes.
I'm not able to.
But we are able to hear you well, ma'am. There is
Yeah,
no lagging.
it's good.
No, okay. So basically, you tap into the higher levels of consciousness through these practices, and then you are in a state of peace and calm, and you're accessing the higher intelligence at all times. You are completely in sync with the higher intelligence, and then your thoughts, your actions, your decisions are all aligned with the higher consciousness, with the higher intelligence. It's as if God has taken over your life completely, and everything is just happening in a divine way, and that is the divine way of living. Through following all this, we become divine. We are already divine beings, but somewhere we have forgotten. But through these practices, we align ourselves once again, and then we become experience the divine life that we are meant to live in this on this earth also.
True, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Deeply grateful for this session. So really appreciate your time also for giving us. It is
Honor is all mine. You can contact me otherwise also. I do healing sessions, where I am a theta healer. So in that, I can go into the theta state and access your blockages, where your blockages are there in the subconscious mind, and with that, and then heal those blockages. So your energy, usually what happens, our energy gets stuck in some place, either in this lifetime some emotional baggage is there, or some past lifetime baggages are also there. So our energy gets stuck, and then we are not able to come out of that, and we go into a loop of
correct.
continuous pain and sorrow and repeating the same patterns in our life. With this healing, what happens is that pattern gets broken, the blockages are cleared, and then you can move on to a happier and a healthier life. So if you want to contact me for that, I take personal sessions. You can spread the word. Rangnath Sarji has also said that we'll start these sessions through Mahavatar Foundation, and you can spread the word that whoever wants help can take the help. And there are a lot of testimonials, like some lady had a polyp in her uterus. So with the healing, the polyp got cleared on its own, and her hormonal levels also were balanced on its own. So like that, many testimonials are there. Somebody's marriage was not happening. From 3 years, they was person was stuck, not finding the right partner. But with the healing session, the partner, he could easily find the right partner, and he has a happy life now. So like that, many cases are there. And for that, you have to have faith also. Your
Correct.
own faith should also be there. Your state of goodness should also be there. If you
True.
are, according to your karma, you are also in that beautiful state, then the
Correct.
help will come to you easily. But those who doubt the process, those who have evil thoughts in their mind, then they do not get so much benefit out of it. That is also something that I am seeing. But mostly, even those people have benefited. Actually, no, in one healing session, only people have got tremendous benefit. They didn't need a second healing session. Otherwise, usually we recommend 2, 3 sessions for deep rooted issues. But most of the time, with God's grace, in one session only, they come out of the blockages. So this is a gift
Beautiful.
that 2 years ago I went into solitude and silence, and God directed me to learn theta healing. And I learned this technique, and slowly, slowly, I started practicing it. So it's all the divine way of, He puts you on the path, whatever is meant for you, whatever you're. Also, I'm a meditation teacher, so I've designed a meditation course also. Let's see if Rangnath Sirji brings it on the Mahavatar Foundation. Then it's a 5-day course. And in that, there are some yoga, pranayam, and meditation techniques. In 5 days, you can learn that. Some knowledge session is also there. And then you can make it a part of your daily lives. Like, we are lost. No, there's so much access today on YouTube, that there
Correct.
is so much to learn, but we don't know how to start, what are the practices we should do initially, and how we should slowly progress. So with this course, you can, start, and you can slowly, slowly progress to higher practices also. And my suggestion is always that we must learn it from a good teacher.
Correct, ma'am.
Never try these practices on your own, because sometimes they can cause you more harm than giving you benefit, because you are not trained to do it, right? So a teacher is trained to teach, and the teacher has that much of experience.
So true.
So even Guruji used to say this. Sri Ravi Shankar ji used to tell Guruji that you must learn spiritual practices, pranayam, yoga from a trained teacher. Then the result will be very nice. So it was wonderful sharing knowledge with you all, and I'm so happy and so grateful to God for giving me this wonderful opportunity. The honor is all mine.
No, ma'am, we are extremely thrilled, Your that energy transfer is also there. Maybe we
Yeah,
don't feel it generally when we sit for meditations, right, on our own, or when we sit on YouTube, or just sit as it is. We might
yeah,
not feel that session, or we might
yeah,
not feel that kind of experience of a mind calmness or anything. I know it is
yeah.
starting with mind calmness, and maybe it will take us to different levels, of course, in the future.
Yes,
But at least
yes,
if we are starting with this, in this fast
yeah,
paced life, when teachers like you are, there for us and our progress, trust me, I can say that we will grow better. That there's
yeah.
only one way that we will go grow better only in the coming days. So with
What
teaching,
happens is, they always say that if Guru is being in the child. Someone who is accept the light. That is why the original Adi was right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that time all the gods and the rishis all would go with it and so, people think that you can just learn it like all that. But my understanding, I had opportunity of having beautiful teachers in my life. It's a teacher who said, okay, and that knowledge has stayed with me now, and now I've reached a state where I can share it with others. सो एक गुरु का सानिध्य बहुत जरूरी होता है जीवन में. गुरु बिन ज्ञान नहीं, ऐसा ऐसे ही नहीं बोला जाता. एंड गुरु का परंपरा तो हमेशा से है, फ्रॉम शिव भगवान. So in today's modern world, you need not call them a guru. You can call them a teacher, but take all the knowledge from a trained teacher. That is my, advice to people, and then it is very effective, and you will be on the right path. Otherwise, no. There was an there was an episode where one boy, he just started doing some practices on his own, and then he almost became mad. So Guruji had to come himself and he had to heal him. So our Guruji also says that you must never try to do these things on your own. Learn it from some trained teacher, and once you have learned, then you can practice.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Really
No,
appreciate your
I am grateful that I got this opportunity. I consider myself so blessed that such wonderful souls, I'm talking to them, and because y'all are beautiful, that is why you have attracted this in your life. See, it is like this, it's a two-way thing, it's never one way. You
Correct.
are also beautiful, you are on the path, you want knowledge, and that is why this exchange of energy is happening. Otherwise, there are so many millions of people. Know why I'm not talking to them, and why y'all are only listening so eagerly to me, because y'all are ready and y'all want the knowledge. आपको पात्रता है. Patrata
Correct.
means the readiness to take the knowledge also should be there. Then it happens. So
Very
thank
true,
you
ma'am.
so much, and continue with the good work. Just as the counselor, so I get it right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Again, voice was breaking.
Yeah, thank you, Neeluji, and thank you all masters for your active participation and this, sharing your experiences and all. Thank you so much. And any questions or any suggestions you need, you may raise your hand. You want to share any experience, you may raise your hand. Yeah, first we need to remove the block of disbelief. So, yeah, that's the main thing. And, yeah, practicing this breathing in, holding, kumbhaka, bahya kumbhaka, antar kumbhaka and all. So we experienced that. It's a very beautiful thing that we need to practice every day to connect ourselves. So that is like turning inward. That is the important thing. Like God is within us. So knowing that truth and practicing that. So that's how our soul gets elevated. And yeah, thank you for reminding all these things now and making us practice and taking us there, that level.
Thank-
Thank you so
Thanks.
much. Yeah. Yeah, I think masters are all they're putting in the chats like thank you so much, and our master Venu master also put some notes, important notes and all. So yeah, thank you all so much for sharing your thoughts in the chat box too, and have a good night, masters. I think all are good. So have a good night, and let's meet up next evening at the same time. It's Saturday, 7 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. Saturday Awakening program with another great masters. Like every week, we are having great masters and great
I
platform
thank
to
you,
gain more
Geeta ma'am,
knowledge.
for giving me this wonderful opportunity. You started this process. It has been wonderful being connected to you and to Mahavatar Foundation. So I thank you once again, and to Rangnath Sirji for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, Niruji, for your time and for your wisdom shared. It was awesome. Yeah, let's thank the universe. Let's thank Patriji. Let's thank Rangnath Sir, Mahavatar Foundation, and the team, and all the masters, the divine souls here. So, for making this program successful. And thank you so much. We'll meet up again next week.